Vicky, and welcome back to the video. Today I'm talking about my February favorites, and I'm going to try to not make this so long, but you know me, I tend to be long-winded. Okay, the first part of this video I'm going to talk about my Dossier fragrances. I am working with Dossier again, and I will have a discount code below for you to use if you want to shop at Dossier. Dossier was founded out of a desire to make premium fragrance accessible to everyone. So these are premium fragrances inspired by designer fragrances, which are, you know, outrageously expensive, in my opinion. As scent enthusiasts ourselves, it became impossible for us to turn a blind eye to the price markups traditionally seen in the industry, whether it be marking up scents because of celebrity endorsement fees or pricey packaging. Dossier's packaging, very simple, clean, elegant. You know what you're getting. So I know sometimes we like a fancy bottle, and that's okay. But in general, I'm just looking for the scent. If I want a fancy bottle, then I'll buy a fancy bottle. But for these, I'm just mostly looking at the scent and how long it lasts. And of course, I'm looking at the price. Also, I want to make sure that you understand that Dossier is clean, they are cruelty-free, and they are making decisions with sustainability in mind. So what happens is you get a 30-day guarantee with these. If you don't like them, you don't like the fragrance, you send it back, and then they will donate it. We give to the charity Give Back Box. This nonprofit organization shares our perfumes with 60 plus charities all over the USA. So, you know, that right there sells me, because I know that if I send it back, it's not going to just go in the trash, as a lot of other cosmetics do. All right, let's talk about some of the fragrances that I have here. And I wanted to make sure I had the notes when I talk about them. So, okay, their newest fragrance I don't have, but I am in the process of ordering it. It is Floral Marshmallow, which is inspired by Killian's Love Don't Be Shy. And you know that is a popular fragrance right now. So I want to see, I have had a sample of that, so I kind of know how it smells. So I want to see how close it is to it. The one thing I like about Dossier is they usually are very, very close, if not exact, in the scent. But it just has that kind of clean scent to it, and the ingredients they use have never given me a headache. And whereas a lot of these other high-end fragrances, I can't stand because they give me a headache. Okay, the top notes of Floral Marshmallow is marshmallow, neroli, bergamot. Middle notes, orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, orris. Base notes, amber, vanilla, musk. And I love vanilla and musk, as you'll see when I go through talking about some of these that I have sitting here that are my favorite. And some of these I purchased, and some of these were sent to me by Dossier. So, and I can't tell you which one's which. I didn't. I need to start marking that on anything that I get, but oh well, we'll move on. Okay, another new one is Powdery Coconut, which is inspired by Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. And of course, that is a great summer fragrance. I have smelled it. I don't have that one. That is another one that I want to order. And the top notes for it is cardamom, pistachio, bergamot. Middle notes, ylang-ylang, tuberose, jasmine. Base notes, cedarwood, and amber. And benzoin and coconut. Okay, here is my favorite. Now we're going to talk about my favorite that I have. Well, actually, I have two favorites. But the favorites that I have at this time is Musky Gaic. And if you remember when I talked to this, if you were watching me then, when I first talked about this fragrance is the original fragrance is only available in Tokyo. So I would never go to Tokyo. I don't travel, so that would be something I would never have unless someone else picked it up for me. And I don't know anybody goes to Tokyo. So anyway, this is a musky scent, and this is a great base for any fragrance you have, actually. I use it as a base for Dossiers, but you could use it as a base for any fragrance. It don't have to be just theirs. The top notes of this one is Albanium incense, middle notes Gaic wood, cedarwood, base notes musk. And that's what the reason I like it is because of the musk scent. Okay, the next one that I'll talk about is Floral Honeysuckle. And this one is comparable to Gucci Bloom. And of course, this is another great summer fragrance. The top notes are green leaves, orange, honeysuckle. Middle notes, jasmine, sambac, tuberose. And base notes is orris, sandalwood, and vanilla. And no, I can't remember all this by heart. Maybe if I was a lot younger, I could. Okay, Floral Violet. That is the one that I'm wearing most often these days. So I have to say right now, it's the favorite for the month. And that is comparable to Marc Jacobs Daisy. Now, as if any of you know, from the very first time that I did a fragrance video, Marc Jacobs Daisy was my so-called signature scent at the time. So these two, the Musky Gaic and this Floral Violet, I always want to call it Daisy, but it's Floral Violet, works excellent together. Excellent. Of course, the top notes of this is watermelon, which this, like I say, I do wear this year round, but it's great summer fragrance. Watermelon, pomelo, strawberry, middle notes, violet, gardenia, jasmine, base notes, musk, vanilla, and blendwoods. And you say, well, there's no daisy in there. Well, I guess that some of that stuff might be a scientific name. I don't know. Anyway, all I know is I could spray this next to, and I've got a Marc Jacobs Daisy, and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Somebody might, but my smeller wouldn't know the difference. Okay, and the last one we'll talk about is the Fruity Honey. And this one is inspired by Jo Malone's Nectarine, Blossom, and Honey. This one, the top notes is blackcurrant, green leaves, middle notes, honey, nectarine, base notes, peach, and velveter. Now, this is another one that I spray a lot. I also will spray it in the car to make my car smell like that. And this one is, I have not smelled Jo Malone, but I can't imagine it being any better. I just can't. So, I appreciate Dossier working with me again. Again, there'll be a discount code below where you can save some money. It is not an affiliate link. It is just a discount code. So, let's start with the rest of the favorites, or go on to the rest of the favorites. All right, foundations. My two foundations that I probably use the most when I look back, mostly at the beginning of the month because I kind of started switching toward the end, is the two Dior's, the Dior Glow and the Dior Matte Forever. These are the new versions. I mixed them. I found that to be the best way for me to wear them. I'm not telling anybody to order these two foundations to get a good match. It's just I had them. Y'all know me. I don't like to take stuff back, especially when I know it's going to be destroyed. And I like it. I mean, I just think these are a great combo. But if you only could get one, if you have normal to oily skin, I would say get the matte. If you have normal to dry or just normal, you might enjoy the glow one better. But I'm not telling you to buy either one of them. I'm just saying I love them. I love that combo. All right. Number 7 is my honorable mention for the month. This is the one that I tested out last week and part of the week before. This is a good drugstore foundation. Of course, it is on the pricey side of the drugstore. This is the Restore and Renew Multi-Action Serum Foundation with SPF 20. And of course, the SPF is titanium dioxide, and then it has oxynitrate, 7%. Of course, I wished it was only titanium or zinc. But anyway, this is a good foundation. And I have never had good luck with their foundations. So this one was a nice change that actually this one did work for me. I preferred it mixing, but that's just me. I love to mix foundations. But it is a good overall foundation. You can set it with powder and it will last. Now, if you have dry skin, you may not need to set it. But this one is much better than the others I tried. I would recommend this one over the L'Oreal. I would recommend it over the Neutrogena. And, I know there's a market for high-end foundations and a market for drugstore foundations. I happen to like both. All right. The other one that I did not bring over here because I forgot it was the number 7, not the number 7, the Jaclyn Skin Blur I'll put a picture of it. Y'all see me. I know y'all have heard me talk about it in the car. I'm not using it as a one and done. I'm using it as a primer. I have the lightest color. I would like to try it in one of the darker colors just to see what would happen with it as far as being a one and done. I know it's getting mixed reviews, but I found it to be an excellent primer. The only one that it wouldn't work with, I feel, would be that Neutrogena, because then it would make it, I don't know. It might last on it. I didn't try it, but it's just not one that I think. The only one I really found good luck with Neutrogena was the Milk Hydro Grip. Okay, another thing before we move on is bath salts. I didn't bring them down here because they're in a big jug, but it's the Dr. Teals Performance bath salts. It's in a canister. I'll insert a picture, and it has did I put it down here? It has menthol in it, and L-carnitine, and several essential oils. I was going to write it down, and I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Anyway, it's excellent. It really helped me during the time my knee was hurting, or my leg. It really turned out to be my entire left side of my body hurting. I could soak in that, and then I could go to sleep, you know, because there for a while I wasn't able to sleep, but that would help me sleep. So I highly recommend those. You will notice the menthol after you get out of the tub. You won't notice it that much in the tub, but you'll notice it out of the tub because you'll have kind of that cool sensation. But it's not anything that's going to freeze you to death or nothing like that. But anyway, I love those salts. I would recommend those over, especially if you are a fitness person. I would recommend them over just the regular Dr. Teals bath salts. Little goes a long way. I'm just now probably halfway in the canister, and I use it at least 3 times a week, and maybe more than that. Especially, I was using it every day when I was hurting so bad. All right, let's talk about some skincare. Okay, this is the Pharmacy Feeling Good Hyaluronic Acid Serum. It says plumping serum, and I have been using this. This came in a BoxyCharm, you know, believe it or not. And I'm probably halfway right now. I really do like this. This is vegan collagen. Fine, it smooths fine lines instantly. And I will say that you do notice it right when you go over it, but it's not, of course, if you stop using it, it's going to go away. It has time that is encapsulated, and supposedly it's supposed to reduce the look of lines in 60 days. I've not been using it 60 days. I've probably been using it 45. So you have to be the one to tell me if you think my lines look smoother. This is the only thing I've added in my skincare for February. So I really enjoy this. I alternate it with my vitamin C. One day I use the vitamin C, and then the next day I'll use this before I put on my skin, either my sunscreen or my moisturizer, if I'm wearing a moisturizer. Sometimes I just use this as the moisturizer. It's that good. Let's let you see it. I believe this is $43. Did I put the price? Probably not. Anyway, the thing about vegan collagen supposedly is it's better than marine collagen. And you'll notice, I guess, a collagen, I don't think you can get collagen from topical products, but anyway, your skin should look better, is what I guess the key is. This is what it looks like on my hands now. And I do think that I have noticed a difference since using it. Anyway, I will purchase another one. You can find these on eBay right now because some people, for whatever reason, maybe they get 5 or 6 BoxyCharms, and there are some people that do that. They're selling them, and they're selling them less than retail. So anyway, if you want to look on eBay and see if you want to buy one for, I think I saw one yesterday for $20-some, so that would save you some money. Okay, here's another one, and I can't remember if I think I talked about this again in January, but I'm going to talk about it again because it's that good. This is the Wishful Honey Balm Jelly Moisturizer. I use it as a neck cream. I'm almost done. It has the lavender scent. It has lavender oil, so if you you know, are sensitive to lavender oil, you know, you get breakouts or whatever, then it's not for you. But it's just so calming, and it just feels so good on the skin. It's like a texture that I like with a cream. Now, it is too heavy for my face, so that's why I use it on the neck. But I think I can see I don't notice my stretch marks as much now. This is $40, maybe $43 too, and maybe I'm getting them confused. It's in the $40 range. You still can find this on eBay, or I didn't look at Poshmark, but I know eBay has some of these for $28, $29, and so you would be saving some money with free shipping. Now, if you're going to have to pay whatever shipping with it, I wouldn't fool with it. I'd just order it from Sephora so you could get some points. All right. Especially if you have the free shipping from Sephora. Okay. The blushes from Saint. Did I bring them over here? Probably not. Yeah, I did. Okay. These are the blushes from Saint. These two here. This is just my palette here. This is Sangria. This is Madrid. These two I have been mixing together the most of the time, and that's what I have on today. I love these blushes. You know, again, I will say, if you are on the fence with Saint, order a blush or two, and then you'll see that they are really good. They last. I do go over mine with the no powder just to kind of set them down, but I just love these colors, and they do have a new one now for March. They're coming out with a new color every month. This month is Rosewood. It looks very different. I probably will order it because I have the other one that they had for February. I wanted to just have them, you know, because they supposedly at the end of the month they go away. I don't know if that's true. I have not looked to see if the February one went away. But anyway, that's supposedly what they said, but you never know. They may sell them till they're gone. All right. What else do I have here? Okay, my lipsticks that I enjoyed for the month, or that I reached for the most. Of course, we're going to talk about the Milani's. This is the Balms. Last month I talked about the mattes. This is the Balms. We got Nylon and Covet. Both of these are great. The Balms, they're pigmented and they do last, but they're not dry. Now, it looks bright in the tube on the swatch, but on me, I don't think they're that bright on the lips. But then again, sometimes I use a different base. Of course, they have more subdued tones, or nude, if you want to call that. You don't have to get bright colors like me. But to me, when they go on the lips, they're not really that bright. They just look bright in the swatches. And of course, my rediscovery this month of Maybelline Lover. I've said many times this is probably my signature color, and it probably is. I loved Bianca from ColourPop for so long, but it's gone now. You can't get it. I don't know why they did away with it. But anyway, this is the one that was closest to it that I could find. So I love this one. It stays on all day. You know, you can apply the balms of one of these over it, and it won't, if you let it dry, it won't touch it as far as making it move or, you know, crinkle around the lip line. The lip liner that I liked for, did I bring it over here? Probably not. Was the one from Revlon, the nude color stay one that I bought on a whim. I thought I was buying CoverGirl, but I got Revlon. Well, it's great. It's a great nude color, especially, it's pretty much the color of my lips. Maybe just a little bit more brown, but not too much. So that would be my favorite for February. All right, we're almost 20 minutes long. So I'm going to shut up. I appreciate you watching. You know, let me know some of your favorites for February if you tried something new and you couldn't put it down or anything like that. I didn't bring any eyeshadows over here because, you know, I use my eyeshadow sticks the majority of the month, and I showed those in January. I didn't really find anything any better. than my Beauty for Real or the Naked Birkin from Lisa, so I figured there was no use of bringing them over here. All right, thank you again so much, and I will be back tomorrow with another video. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.